And we are streaming, so welcome back to Tiles of Confusion Summer Tournament. I have remembered to actually update the tables, so feel free to have a look at that, though it is only the first 3 games from a couple of weeks ago that are on there. But we'll have more as we go on. So, how are people? How are we doing? Feel free to join us. We only have 2 people currently ready, and one of those is me. I know we had Sith, Kyril, and Aegon at least floating around, so in theory we should get a game reasonably quickly. Oh, and Draconis as well, actually, come to that, because he had conversations earlier. So, ready for battle. Hello, Sith! Hello, Draconis! More games! Indeed, more games shall happen. I am probably going to go back and do, hold on, bear with. You will need the link, which I will get in 2 moments. I just need to actually get onto the watch page and copy that over. 2 moments. Which is the Challenge Us Here link, actually. Which is... Badunk. So that link should take you there. Unless, of course, you're using this browser, in which case it's a little more complicated and I'd have to go and explain it, which would take a little bit of while, but hey. Anyway. I can only assume it's Draconis and myself in here at the moment. You don't need to have a Tenhou ID, though if you have one it would be helpful. If not, we'll just have to remember who you are, and if you get a permanent ID at some stage, we'll change that on the tables. So the way the league table works is the same as it has done in all the previous versions of this. There's a 0 floor, so as long as you have 0 points, you can't go below that, even if you start accruing negative scores. If you get a positive score, however, that becomes your score. Until, of course, you lose or gain points from that position. Down, of course, to a minimum of 0. So what tends to happen is about half the people who... Ooh, I had a sudden thing happen there, and about 2.4% dropped frames. Okay, so it's the 3 of us then, and we're just waiting on either an Aegon or a Kyril, who was up for this. Kyril was actually thinking about streaming on the other place I tended to do this sort of game. Also, I will turn the music off, because the music is terrible, and the only reason I have it on is to try and encourage people to actually join. But I have a feeling all the people in the chat are there, so no need to punish and drag that out. Meanwhile, I'm just going to see if I can do anything around here to just make sure of things. I'm going to be so happy in a couple of months' time when I finally get my new computer. So hopefully it'll just fix all of these darn disconnection issues and everything else. But I'll also be able to properly webcam again, which, you know, I like seeing my face in that corner. While the FCI in the top left is fine, it's no me. Resize that to there. Kyril! Zhongich! Join us! And then we shall see if my... yeah, can't get your 3 points off me. At the moment, though, you probably want to be getting your 3 points off me, because I am on the worst string of results I think I've ever posted on anything. I mean, admittedly, it's on Soul, which somehow makes it feel worse. But in my last 10 games, I think I finished in the top 2 once, and that was second. And it's not even... I mean, I'm not playing brilliantly, I've got to be honest. It's not me getting unlucky for all of those games, certainly. But there are some aspects of that. My first dealer turn in one of the games, somebody hits a Sundiamond Sumo. And in one games where I'm floating second, reasonable shot at the victory, I deal into Sundiamond. Okay, so we have Vicky, who I assume is Sith, Kyril, Draconis, and myself. Let's play. Hi, good luck, have fun. Starting north, we are the last dealer. And, okay. My luck is either... Oh, hold on, sound effects off. Or did that just not say anything? Gonna pass the first one. We're probably going to look towards forcing the half flush here. Dora North has gone. 2 Dora North has gone. We'll pass that as well. We'll have a second red if it comes off, but... Oh, okay. Cronus has had an interesting start. 9, because that's slightly more useful. The 1-2 shape. With double bonus styles, there's an argument I should have just called the red, but I like to call when I know I've definitely got a hand together. We're a little closer now. Call, drop, so... one more and I think we're safe to start calling everything. We'll probably call the red if it comes off again. We might call the east, we'll see. Okay, so I've got 2 closed possible weights there, so that's better than the 2 on its own. Not better, however, than this sequence, which of course go 9, 7, 6, 4 as improvements. See? And based on what has been discarded, we see a couple of 8s, so we'll get rid of our 9, 7 here. White, we still don't know is safe, so we're holding on to that for the time being. We are calling this. Okay, Sif goes a bit on the attack and plays a free so. So we might still be getting rid of this, possibly forcing the half flush. We'll see. Sif is either on a Tenhou or on a Sozu Honitsu, so we're going to play the more risky tile now. In preparation for forcing a Honitsu. Okay, so she's got White Dragon, so that probably means White Dragon Dora is as far as her hand is going. She might have a half flush, but she's discarded a lot of Sozu tiles. It's unlikely that that's going to be a Honitsu at this point. So probably just 2,000 points. But she is dealer, of course. 6 we know is safe, and that puts me 1 from Tenpai with a good little Honitsu being built up. Drawing an 8 would give me a free-sided weight. Other than that, basically any Manzi gets me there. 8 not safe to Chiral. Who seems to be having open Sanchiku, which might be worth 1 if he's got Chanta or Junchan. Maybe 3 Han, so our hand is worth more. Doesn't necessarily mean it's better, but it's definitely worth more. We're going to hold off on the 7. There's an argument that it's safe. You see a couple of 8s, a couple of 6s. Okay, 2-sided Tenpai 4-7. 1 played last turn. We'll see. Oh, 6 is a bit risky against me, but okay. Could go into a South weight, but doesn't really give us any benefit. Also, South has been played earlier, so... The only person who might have wanted the South at that stage was Draconis, I guess, for a bonus tile. In the meantime, we're just going to go for the Sumo Honitsu. Half flush, double bonus tile. Mangan. I was a little too call heavy for my liking. It was a little forced, but it's a Mangan hand. You can probably afford to force those, at least initially. Though, be completely on me if that had reversed the decision on that one. Sanchiku is not an easy hand. Oh, I've discarded the wrong thing. And open is only worth 1. So meanwhile, our hand is looking interesting, but not really going anywhere. If we got this as our initial hand, I might be considering a Shinitsu, but 4 turns in, I think we're more likely just going to be passing things on. I'm going to discard this. This was kind of a mistake earlier, because I meant to toss around that, but... Outside hand is fine.
Home.
Sorry, I'm just furiously typing to Kyril here.
Kang.
Alright, so we have some carnage. We've got a possible Itsu on, which would be nice. However, we're just going to keep playing things off. Indeed. We had noticed. Okay. So one from a possible Itsu. We can draw a 7 or the 4-man. Draw a 7 or at least in a 2-sided way. What are we thinking here?
Sumo.
Oh, he's sumoed anyway. So, dragon. Okay, dragon double Dora. Not much value there in all honesty, but he did give himself an extra Dora with the dragon. He is the dealer. He now actually has the lead. We have picked up free south, which does not help us. Not a great deal anyway.
Home.
Alright, Bicky calls her own wind immediately. We will follow the red dragon. So we've got an outside chance at Chanter here. And we have 3 definitely safe tiles if we wanted to try and risk things. Alternatively, we are 1 away from no, 2 away from Tempai at this point. Oh, darn it. Alright, fine. So if we'd have kept both of those, discarded set 1 west, we'd have been much closer to the outside hand. But there's not a lot of value for this. That just feels rough. Yeah, there's not a lot of value. If this is a bonus set for us, this would be almost perfect. But as it happens, the hand is a little awkward. So we're just gonna play this out. We'll wait and see. Okay, so now we've got a threat on the right. Toy Toy bonus tile as the high end. Honitsu as well is something that could be happening. If she's got both, that's Mungan. So I'm gonna play another free. I'm gonna play a free man and regret some decisions. This is why you don't want to get rid of mid tiles so much. Well, here we know what we're doing. We will respect the dealer reach. We don't necessarily have to play another one, depending on whether he gives us anything safe, but he doesn't look as if he's going to. Nope, and we picked up a Dora. So we're going to get rid of both souths then. Because I would have been happy to keep that as a pair, but can't do that now. 5 that we know is safe. White dragon we know is safe. Do we think 9-man's safe here? If he wants it, it's an outside one, so yeah, we'll go with that. I'd like to see the 7 dot safe if this hand continues to develop as it is, but
Sumo.
He sumoed anyway. So Riichi Sumo Dora. Yeah, Riichi Sumo Dora. Enough for effective Mungan. 11,000 is the lead. And Draconis on a bit of a rampage at the moment, and the hand's not great. So we'll north-south-east this one. One west has been played, but I'm no, we might as well keep going with it. So we're going to 1-2-3 Sanjiku as a priority. And see, same reason as I said to Cairo, you don't want to rely on it, but it's always worth considering as a potential upside to the hand. But really, you should only be thinking Sanjiku if you've actually got 2 of them completed. So we have our pair effectively now, which is the one thing our hand was kind of missing. Emote. We will not emote, sir. Oh, okay, that's 1-2-3. Again, we want to keep our pair as something we might get. Also, getting a 4 improves the hand massively on this side, giving us 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 1-2-3. So increases the number of potential winners. So therefore, we will get rid of the 9-8 at the moment. And see if we can't actually get some of these closed weights finished off. Drawing a 2-pin would be quite good right now. Because I guess the possibility of having Pinfu as part of our Sanjiku. Okay. So potential 2-sided weight for a pair. So we are now genuinely looking at Sanjiku. With a call from a dealer. I use the emotes on Marge Soul too much. Yes, you do. As in, you use them. Eight's not helpful. We'll discard another one. I mean, it's still a possibility here. One man hasn't... Well, we've seen a single one man, so... The problem is getting this 5-man to pass, but I've got a feeling it might. Oh, okay. Right, so this is kind of opening us a little bit here, but 4 is a much better weight pattern if it goes on to that. So we're only go for Sanjiku if we draw a 2-dot. Okay, he must have a bonus tile of some sort, probably the Hatsu. Yeah, Ace has been played. He must have Hatsu with the 9 and the 8 sequence. Okay, so 1 from Tenpai. Got either another 3-dot or a 5-8. That gets us the thing on that side. Well, now it's rather 2-dot because that's the way my luck goes at the moment. Alright, Cairo with a late reach. So we have the pursuit option. Pursuit option dealing is fine. It's not fine at all, really, but you know, is what I expect at this point. It's a little too aggressive. Hand was a reach. Wasn't pinned to, actually, because I was waiting on the pair, whichever way we did that. So, not the greatest. Hey, you didn't deal into the Mungan, sir. You got lucky. Yeah, I shouldn't have really pursued that. Again, respect for dealer. But at this stage, we do need to get him off a dealer position. Or at least score enough points that we now have second place. So that's what we're looking to at the moment. Again, not really doing much. Again, this is getting rid of mid tiles, but in fairness, the only thing we can get rid of here is the 9-7 in terms of moving things on. Everything else is slightly more useful than that. North we'll get rid of here. 2 bonus tiles down. Ugh. Well, I think that just sums up how the game is going for me at this point.
Riichi.
No useful tiles in 5. Cairo with an early reach. We have Safe and Suji, if I suppose, but we'll see. We'll start with Safe. Red Dragon, yep. North, yep. Green, yep. And again, we're now playing kind of safe-ish against this.
Wrong.
And of course, respect the dealer. It's the mantra of this game at the moment. But I suppose if he needed it, he needed it. Okay, North to begin. Now, here's where people will occasionally push things without necessarily thinking it. Eh. No value really, though. It was early enough, so we'll see. Okay, so we can potentially call West, get discard the freeze, and get ourselves into a hand that way. So we got a potential cheap out to get Draconis' dealer turn off. Let's get rid of the 7s now.
Each.
Okay, middle tile, and that is a 4-so going off at Sif's end. Okay. 7 passed with no problems last time. It's not always a guaranteed thing. In fact, we got a 9, so we will take the guaranteed thing at the moment. So most likely I'm going to say dot weight, but not that dot.
Each.
Okay, Draconis with a pursuit reach on a 5 dot. Which people are deciding to call. I'm going to play a 2 because it's a Suji and safe. You have done this. Guessing the chat's a little delayed, but I'm not sure I want to do this. I'm going to play the 5. Again, we're pretty out of this, so... I cut my pair of Wests. So we're basically out of this hand. It's now just a case of avoid everybody else who is potentially going a little too much all in. We'll see though. So 8 safe on 2 players. In fact, 8 safe in all 3 players. 6 we now know is safe against all 3 players. So that's our next discard. We're done there at Tenpai. Actually, South should be good here. Tenpai, but we're not going to reach for it. Is the 3 dot safe? Should be.
Sumo.
Well, GG. So, yeah. Also, And the second place, negative 21 for my trouble. Oh well, no, stupid things occasionally happen, and yeah. That sums up my games. Stop stealing the jam. Oh dear. Anyway, we'll have another one because that was quite quick, and yeah, that was quite quick and quite devastating actually. So here we have the same four in the lineup here. Rampage of Drunken Jammers. As I say, I'm on the worst run of my life at the moment, which apparently is continuing. That's the first time I've finished second in about 10 games. So, you know, looking up. But, okay. I mean, there are worse things you can open a hand to, in fairness, but... But it looks like we're going to be forcing this half flush. If we get the 8, then we got the Peiko actually side of things, so maybe we're not necessarily forcing it, but I don't know.
Riichi.
Alright, third turn reaches dealer. Third technically. Nah.
Sumo.
Alright, Sumo Peiko. And again, early reach means it's an obscure one, but you know, reach Sumo Peiko. It begins. With my luck, you know what? I'm not paying attention to things. I've had a long day, which is my excuse every time I come here. But, you know, there are signs that my luck is changing for the good, better, or whatever. Even if my observational skills are not. I don't know what to discard here. We'll get rid of that. Unfortunately, we don't have enough pairs to force a triplet, so we are probably going to look towards getting one of these two. If not, we'll just have to reach with what we have. In the meantime, we're going to discard all the dot tiles. And hope for a second dragon. Alright, white's been played, we'll get rid of ours. We can always reach, so it's not the end of the world if we can't get the dragon pair. It's also late enough in the game that people should be avoiding the discards anyway. No. This shape is better still, and we can actually still use the 2, so... Okay, reach from there. 7 we know is safe. So we'll probably play that for now. One dot would be Suji. It's also an outside tile. Yeah, God damn it. Oh, it's also Draconis on our right, I've just realised. Yeah. Pair of 7s, okay. How do we dodge this? I think we play the 8 for now. So we're relying on drawing the 4. We can now play the green dragon, thankfully. So we've got a bit of attack available.
Riichi.
We have no attack available anymore. It's Dora free, but I can't do anything with it. Seven is not safe against either player. Do I just risk it? I think I gotta risk it because I got a pair of them. C mode anyway. So 7 pairs, reach, Simo, and 5, and he hits the Hanneman, darn him. Yep, the jam taps are still on at Draconis land over there. Jam tap's very much on. And now's the dealer turn. Well, we've got double bonus tile and a set in our opening hand, so this is fairly automatic speed play here. Get Draconis out of his dealer turn as fast as humanly possible. So after getting rid of 2, we're still a couple away, but it's reasonably fast. And that's certainly a help. Half a step further towards something good there. Alright, Hatsu. We know that's safe against Draconis, so we'll hold on for that. He just... he stole the jam. That's what he did. He's a notorious jam thief. Alright. Okay. I suppose we're on for that impossible Yaku again. Why did I pass? I shouldn't have passed that. That was a wrong decision. Should have just gone for it. I wasn't paying attention. I was just auto passing. All right. Clearly, I'm partially on tilt from the ridiculous amount of luck going on. But let's hope that not calling the first North doesn't cause us a problem. It's caused us a problem. If we'd called the first one, we might have been able to put the pressure on before we got that far. So with 4-man from Tenpai. 3-6 as well. 7's not a definite safe tile though. Well, he didn't get the Apatsu, so his luck is fading. Emphasize fading. And my luck is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might last a while, depending on what he's actually done. Alright. So what can I even do against this level of nonsense? I don't even have Dora in my hand, so I don't think this is not a counterattack hand. But again, I should have called that first North, because that might have been able to put enough pressure on him so we couldn't have won that easily. Equally though, I'm second, so I'm not necessarily the one who needs to fight that. Except in a point of view that he is now going to be miles ahead in the tournament standings, having only just started. Although this again is traditional. Draconis always leaps to an early lead and then fades. But we shall see. 5 discards in. I've drawn actually quite a lot of useful tiles, so my luck hasn't fully abandoned me at this stage. Until I said that, of course. I drew attention to it. So we've got a 1 Dora pin through as our probable way this hand is going if we're extremely lucky. Probably get rid of a 9-8 in a moment. I mentioned my run of luck, haven't I? My Mahjong Soul rankings look abysmal right now. I had a 60% win record 2 weeks ago. I'm now down to a 40% win record. And I've only not played that many games. Alright, let's start leaning ourselves a little more towards the Manzu side. But it feels like 9 discards in, we're a bit too slow to get anything together now.
地
4 pairs, but again, can't really do much with just 4 pairs. Need at least 2 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Trying to work out if it's going to be better to hold on to. We're going to get rid of our 8s here, because we're going to have an extra pair regardless. There's a chance this turns into a 2, 3, 4. There's a chance this turns into a 6, 7, 8. We need one of them to do so, but we also have a pair of 4s here, but, you know. So there's a chance we can get something now. Tile efficiency gods have punished me with poor play. Indeed, they do. Occasionally, they'll correct your mistakes, but more often than not, they will punish you for poor play. That, however, is not been punished. So let's toss for 2 for the moment. So we can be in Tempai on a pair weight in a moment, but we'd have to reach for it. We'll definitely reach if we get the 2-sided weight here, the 6, 9, but... Okay, I think we hold off. We don't have a Yaku, so we can't win off any of these, but we might be able to upgrade the hand of Pinfu. Tile efficiency gods being a thing, I'll draw the free so, and it'll be a 30 one. Okay, so I can have a reach on the 5 if I really wanted to. He's describing his hand. We'll see. So yeah, again, I can still do that. I think we're just going to stay in Tempai and just hold out to the draw here. There's only 5 more tiles left, so we'll just see if somebody can drop a 4 dot or a or an 8-man on the Haite. There's 1 4 dot left, I think. Hey, Tempai. That happens more often than you think, but it doesn't mean there were misplays necessarily. I should probably type that out, but I can't be bothered. It depends whether it was a misplay at the time. That's the thing, so... It can certainly feel like one afterwards, but... I don't know. There's weird levels of how bad a move actually is in Mahjong, so... And most questionable discards are only questionable if circumstances turn up, so... Well, triplets. I wonder if he cut for 7 pairs. Did you cut for 7 pairs? Mongan Plus is usually a strategy I go for. Well, officially free Han, but yeah. So this could be quite reasonable here. We're 18,000 points behind, so we do have to consider that side of things a little bit. We definitely don't want Draconis winning 2. That would be unreasonable. So we'll see. Yeah, could have done. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Not what I really wanted. We're going to set the 1-2 because the Sojitar look the cheapest. And also he's decided to reach on this. So his luck is still out of control. What's more annoying about this is I've got a red dragon I want to discard, but I'm probably not going to be able to now. Have drawn that closed weight that we needed. And I reckon we can cut the 1-2, but I feel like I should show Sif how to play silently and just, you know, snipe things. I'm going to risk the 1 dot. Okay, that passed. Fortunately, I can't do the silent thing with this. Actually, I suppose I could. Yeah, I would have a... If I draw the 3 dot anyway. Oof. Right, not a fan of this, but we're going to have to fold it. We know the 2-4 is safe, unfortunately, so... The worst bit is this darn red dragon. The best bit is we're in Tempai if we can get rid of this darn red dragon. Also, my phone has gone buzz-buzz. Why has my phone gone buzz-buzz? Well, 2 dot's still safe. 7 so hasn't been proven safe, so if we draw the red, we still got a problem. I reckon he's on a dot weight of some kind, but... Actually, no, he probably isn't on a dot weight of any kind. If he is, he's definitely on a 7 closed, and that'll be it. Oh, we have all the options here, but we're going to choose none of them. Could be on a mid-Manzu. I reckon he's on high Sozu, but that passed. Okay. Yeah, I'm not just trying to survive. I'm trying to actually manage something with this. Got a possibly Peiko upgrade as well. Also know the free man is safe, which is worth considering, because that puts us into a weird position. We can go to red dragon only wait.
Riichi.
Red dragon only wait. Go. I can't discard the red dragon, and I feel I need to try something.
Long.
So this is a reach that had really no reason to work, but yeah, don't drop the red dragon. Yeah, red. That wasn't a red. So sometimes single weights are a thing in about 12 games. 6%. So it was a good weight. Yeah, West isn't helping us. I don't know why I was thinking about that a little more. The hand we got here is actually reasonably good. We could do with drawing a 7 dot early, but... But as it happens, we now got our pair, we got our triplet, drop a 7, go in for a 1-4 weight. Not the best of things, but we're dealer afterwards if it comes off, so... Draw a 5, we can potentially put ourselves into a Itsu style weight as well. So 5 and 7. If we draw the 5, we're definitely going the Itsu weight.
Riichi.
Forget that. We're tossing off 4 dot here. Sakarala said enough is enough and is attacking. Oh dear. What do I feel is the more likely thing Kyrill's got? I'm going to play the Dora Indicator here. Not a great thing, of course, but we'll see. Now if I can get a 1, a 2, or a 4... I'm not going to call it.
Long.
Nah, his tile. I didn't actually register that was live. So he was on a pair weight for 4 north and gets it. Has a door as well. 5200. And I move back into second. It was bad, but we were looking at possible Itsu and stuff.
Home.
Yeah, we're dealer. We're going to force. Got our pair back, so... Okay. Dragon it is. Got a couple of pairs. So we might be in a close wait for Fedora the way this is going here, but this is looking like quick Saki... not Saki. Mahjong Soul nonsense going on right now. And expresses the requirement that you must have a hand that is mostly ready by the time you start calling. Because it makes your threats that much more intimidating when it actually pays off. Especially if I can look like I'm on a Sozu half... I don't know, I don't want to be looking at Sozu actually. Obviously, I might call 4-man because that'd be a fun thing to be bluffing. Yeah, now it just looks like I'm going for the half flush as dealer, so yeah, there's a thing.
Home.
Doesn't that look fun? Don't discard that 4-dot. I could be waiting on it.
Home.
Chi.
Okay, people are going to attack the dealer with free calls. I can tell you right now how well this works for people. Oh, do we want to go into a single weight that's not this? This gives us Toy Toy. There's a reason I didn't do the reason I've swapped, and it's because there's a few dreams he might be after. I was trying to minimize his possibility of getting a Kokushi. Although if he can't be on for Kokushi. What is he on for? No idea, but we'll take our single 7 weight at this point. Well, he could be looking about the Riichi up there, but no. Okay, I'm still attacking. And nobody is risking their 4-dots. Whichever of okay. So ultimately the 9 would have been a better weight, but you know. Hey Fwacker, how are we doing? Oh, I'd have won on the sumo as well. Oh well. As I say, not a good weight, but door indicator as well, so less of them around. How's he bullying us? You're playing badly. And I'm playing badly, but you know, oh Dora. Fair enough, change of plans. Dora it is. There's actually more of those out available, so you know. I just don't imagine anybody's going to discard them.
Chi.
Ooh, Chinitsu.
No.
Well, that feels like someone's being mean. Yes. Cairo... Draconis is bullying. Clearly him. Okay, Green Dragon to start. The hand's actually reasonably good again. In fact, the hand is actually quite amazing. If I can get something connected to the 6 dot early, that'll be... Alright, east shouldn't be a problem. 1 south has been played. 3 runs. Possibly get a 4th. Yeah, we'll see. So the game is closed up at least, which is encouraging. But we want to get Draconis off his dealer turn before the jam continues. Seems like a plan. Okay, I think we go this way. So we were opening up the possibilities. Yeah, we knew it. Knew it. God darn it, we knew it. You can pursuit Riichi in theory. A couple of things I can do to pursuit Riichi, depending.
Wrong.
Nope. Didn't even get a chance. Riichi Pinfu. And 1 Uradura. He's 16,000. He's 10,000 ahead. Stop panicking. Well, that's a sign that I'm not going to be fighting in this hand. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess maybe we're on for Nageshi now. Wasn't the plan, and it still isn't the plan really, but... So far, nothing much is happening. So yeah, we do need to see... If we Mung and Sumo, we do basically retake the lead, so... Depends on how good the pursuit is. Okay, we see red and green, so we'll get rid of those as well. So if we can get a closed... We get the closed free so. Before Chiral decides to attack. Yeah, force is useful. So that gives us 4 pairs. Gonna avoid grabbing those for the moment though. And now he's going open carning. Which, if nothing else, is a sign of a desperate person. Or somebody who doesn't know the rules. Yes, you should have done. Yeah, we're not going to call here. What we are going to do is enjoy the fact that we are now 1 from 7 pairs. And nobody's paying us any attention. Okay, maybe somebody's paying some attention. So reach 7 pairs. Couple of chances at Uradura. Hanneman? Gonna risk that now because... Okay, fine. Well, yeah. Totodora free. I was always trying to avoid that one. So he now has... I mean, it's still the same equation for us. We still need a Mung and Sumo. But now we need a Mung and Sumo to take the... Well, we still need the Mung and Sumo to take the lead. Because now we can take his small hand and just take second. But we don't settle for second here. Not if we can avoid it. I just don't see how we're upgrading this hand to Mungan right this moment, but you never know. Maybe somebody will get involved in some incidental carnage and give us Dora 2. Yeah, nope. Yep, still nope. Not calling that. Somebody else can, though. Yeah, might as well keep getting rid of Manzu. Is it the outside we're trying to colour suit? Occasionally the game just likes to punish you for trying. What's also especially annoying is that everything we've had noises for, so Toy Toy is now definitely out. So we now are pretty much locking ourselves into 7 pairs or reaching with something. 7 pairs is now looking good. Let's see. There's a correct answer to this, and I might not do it. The correct answer is not to discard the 5 so here, but we're going to do it now anyway. On away from 7 pairs, 2 or 9 would be much better things to be waiting on. 2 might actually be an awesome stealth weight. I ran out of time. Whoops. I didn't realize I was that much against the clock, actually. So, whoops. That's something I'm going to have to be better at watching.
Home.
Alright, white called. So, Draconis on the attack. 1-9 got played. I'm going to keep playing Armanzu. Yeah, 5 wouldn't have worked as a stealth weight. 2 could have done. So it's about what's the best weight you could be waiting on with 7 pairs, I think. So a couple of 2s haven't played, so we only got 1 of those left, but it's a really good weight if we finish it. No, we dropped another pair. So okay, that's pretty much summed up that. Should have looked at the numbers. Got rid of a 2 instead.
Long.
Well, the good news is we're back in second, I think. Bad news is I need more than a dealer Mungan. I now need a Sumo. Yeah, Sumo Baiman isn't quite enough, is it? No, because I'd win 1600. No, actually, okay, so Baiman Sumo is what I need. How can I get a Baiman Sumo with this? I'm not sure I can. Trying to do Baiman Sumo maths basically means I need to keep drawing 6-man. I need to draw 4 of those, carn it, and keep going. The possible Itsu never betrays anyone. It never betrays you. The first this is a thing that happens. I mean, I just don't want to declare Draconis the tournament champion after only 2 sessions. But I'm really struggling to find a way of how I can do this in one go. I'd need a Hanneman direct hit off him to the other option I've got, so I suppose I could try and force this all the way to Chinitsu, but we're really nowhere near it. Error begets error, but again, we're trying to chase something. We'll draw another Sozu now, just to, yeah. See, this is why you don't get rid of middle tiles. It's just, but again, it wouldn't have been valuable enough if we'd have kept all three of those, so who knows. Shinitzudora 1 direct hit. He wouldn't deal any Manzu if there was even a... If it even started looking like I was going in for a Chinitsu like that, he'd stop discarding the things. Well, I could at least get a win, and he's reached, so that puts me 1,000 closer. Hanuman Sumo would now be enough.
Riichi.
There's your 9. I suppose you winning isn't actually too bad. If Draconis deals in, all the better.
Wrong.
But it's the other way around. Wrong way round, and Draconis picks up his second win and will now move plus ridiculous amount. He was already plus 100 and something. So I picked up 2 second places and I'm still negative on the day. What the heck? Two second places. Negative 13. Indeed. It seems fine. I mean, if you kept winning, you'd obviously keep doing that, but... Anyway, Rise B is back. But no Draconis this time. Having won 2 and now settled himself at the top of the league, he will now watch me struggle to come back into this game somehow. Alright, so Sif, Rise, myself, and Chiral. And I have what looks like a fairly autopilot-y Tenhou Pinfu hand here. Yes, and return the jam, sir. Can't see me shaking my fist at you. But... oh well. I mean, it's fine. It was entertaining, gave me a shot, so I'm appreciative. I was nowhere near that Hanuman Sumo anyway. But you never know. I was 2 away from a 2-Han reach and relying on Uridura, so... Or I could have kept on the ridiculous plan and got rid of 6 non-Manzu and tried to get that far. Though we don't talk about the silver lobbies right now. Such a bad run of form. Okay, we're looking okay here. Kadira getting one of the closed weights filled in. I'm actually going to secure the Tenhou because that seems much more likely with the way the hand's set up. We can also call, but it's unlikely we're going to get these being middle tiles. But Dora free. Can't argue with Dora free. Come on, give me that closed weight.
Riichi
2 red dragons have been played. Slightly annoying when you got Dora free and a hand that is not that far away, but... Nah, we use the 6 as safe for the moment. So just reverse the situation there a little. Okay, nice. Is the 2 so safe, though? Doesn't matter. Sumo has happened, and that is just a Tenhou red Dora. Okay. Hand is frankly a mess, but let's see how it goes. If I can plug every single closed weight, it can be in tempo in about 3 turns. Okay, there's 1. So 2 runs and a pair. It's then just whether we can close these off and get ourselves a pin through. Okay, let's give our 1-3. I doubt we're going to be stretching... Oh, actually, we really can't stretch this to Tenhou. Definitely not on the cards to do that, but... That's a good set of draws. So we have a potential pair run, and that might open up the door to some weird free... Yeah, so we might be going into a 1-4-9 weight if we get the 7, close 7 in. Of course, 8 would give us Dora, so it's not the end of the world if it goes that way around, but, you know. Ooh, good draw. Okay. So, 2-sided weight that we can go into. So, 1-4, 4-7, 8. Risk the red. Okay. And also, we're now going to be slightly aware of what Kairo's doing with his 1 call. So, and also slightly aware of what Sif is doing with her 1 call.
Come.
Kairo is doing carning nonsense.
Eat.
Therefore, we shall punish him. He's also given us an extra Dora, so entirely on him here.
Home.
And he's attacking into this as well, so... Mahjong Soul says he's going to get away with this scot-free. Tenhou, thankfully, knows better. Thanks for the extra Dora, sir. Ah, darn it. Wanted to punish him more than a Mungan, but, you know. And you were just... Nope, I'm not going to thank him for doing moves that basically made him lose. That is not championship winning performance. As I say though, I'm just glad that Tenhou punishes that kind of thing. Why not, indeed. I was more talking to Cole afterwards. Depends how far away he was from it. He clearly wasn't in tempo for it at the Khan point because he still made another call. I would say that invalidates anything he thought he was going for. You check the situation changes after a reach. What is my hand doing right now? I don't know. Oh my luck, apparently. No, indeed not. Okay, one gets rid of there. Gives us a two-sided. This hand's still a bit of a mess, but...
Riichi.
Okay, Sif with another reach. Which we're going to probably play around. She could always sumo and give us more points here, but we have a lot of tiles that are safe against this. So we're now going to play north, north, north. For a bit. Yeah, if we were closer to something, then maybe. We do actually have a reasonably close hand now for Tenhou double Dora, so I don't know. East and red both pass here, so maybe I do want to go for this. I have to make the 7-dot pass, though. One away from Ipeiko, Dora Dora.
Dom.
Oh, darn it. Well, Carol had a reasonably decent hand with that. Reaching 2, got the free Uradura as well, so he hit his Hanneman. So Rise shall quite rightly say, ouch. Don't be sorry for Ura 3. It's something you have to consider. It's why you don't attack the person who's reached, because they will occasionally hit Dora 3. They're certainly more likely to hit it. Certainly more likely than when you deal in, certainly. If you don't deal in, maybe they'll never hit it. Maybe it'll just be a draw state. Maybe it'll gain 4,000 off you, but... Well, up 4,000 on you. I can talk good tonight, apparently. Alright, so Dragon Call from Sith with the immediate discard of the 3 dots. So I'm thinking probably a half flush based on our initial discards, but we'll see. Get rid of the 1/6 now.
Riichi.
Okay, no respect for the dealer, which is fine. It's early enough. Okay. I don't have anything that's good against both, so we'll just play the one that we reasonably confident in.
Dom.
Oh, that's just mean. Well, Rise is having a game, and unfortunately now I've got to push for this. So Sanchiku and something, I think. I only need 8,000, so I don't even need a Mung and Sumo. A free Han Sumo would probably be enough. If I can get the 9, possibly go for Jin Chan, then I think we can do this.
Home.
Love to have drawn that. We're not going to take that one just yet, though. We'll drop a 7 here. Sanchiku is more likely a thing to go for than the Jin Chan at this stage. I'm more interested, really, we just want to get to Senpai. If we do draw any Dora, though, that now backfires on us, but... Okay, we'll drop the 8s here. So 234 Sanchiku is also a thing that could happen. God damn it! Alright, game has punished us severely for the hubris of discarding things that could turn into Dora sets. Meanwhile, we're running away from our 1, 2, 3 sand queue and just getting up the number chain at the moment. Drawing a 6 though resets that. It means it's there, but we're still then looking at something else, aren't we? Yeah. Get rid of free man. Drawing all these pairs is not helpful. Alright. Let's lean into where things are trying to take us then. And hope we draw a Tuso for not quite Tempai.
Home.
Alright, all 4 of them have made calls. We're in South 1. This is a bit early. The game is giving me a message that I should really have gone for a 5, 6, 7 Sanchku from this opening hand. Or just go 7 pairs. Or just, you know, play the game properly. Go for that Junshan you decided was a terrible decision around here. There well. Alright, so we're potentially in a double 1 weight. I'm just seeing how likely this to come off. We've got 1 left and 1 left. It's a perfect weight. But deal-in has happened. Carol has lost points, 1,000 of them. Rise is still in the game. 7,000. So Freehand Sumo with him as dealer would be more than enough to get me in that lead. So that is what we're aiming at. I missed what you were talking about with discarding the 5, but... I'll have to go back and have a look at that, as I didn't catch it at least. Alright, so Ipeiko, Pinfu, Sumo. Yep, that overtakes Chiral. If we get up to 4, then we can overtake Chiral from any discard, including rises. Fortunately, that hurts Tenhou, but if I can get the 6 dot, and that gives me Dora. Not quite. Okay. Then let's lean into this, see if we can pick this off. So 5-7, sorry, 4-7. Okay, now I can get the 9s. Okay, so we can add Tenhou. So Tenhou, Pinfu, Ipeiko. Unfortunately, no Dora. But potentially Sanchiku. It's my usual bread and butter style hand, so we take the Pinfu if it came off and reach anyway. Okay, that's fine then. $7 does not help. Okay, come on. 1 away. 6, not what we can use. 4-7, 5-8. Wrong player.
Each.
Okay, we got a good pursuit reach if this comes to it, so... And 3 dots safe, so we can do a 3-6 upgrade if we draw it. Then possibly just go in for the 4-5-6 Sanchiku. Running out of time to get this finished, though. And of course, if Sif sumos, it's likely going to eliminate Rise and secure me in third place, most likely. Rise that down to 1,000 points, so now we really got to worry. Rise doesn't pick up his sumo. I'm going to play safe against that. God darn it. All right.
Wrong.
Yep. Knew that was going to be it. Well, welcome back into the game to have 10,000 points. All right. That was not surprisingly the worst outcome from that. It only feels like the worst outcome.
Home.
Kara going on all-out offensive is a thing right now, but this hand is quite quick.
Home.
Yeah, I knew it was his, though. Knew it.
Each.
Look how much care we have about this. Look how much care we are giving. Alright, so this is a bad weight, but we don't care. We're dealer. People will respect the dealer. They won't.
Home.
They've learned on Mahjong Soul, and Rise is desperate. I don't care. We will have dealer respect here. It will happen. If somebody plays a dodgy free dot into this. Yes, I'm aware. Now. Wasn't aware earlier, but still.
Sumo.
That's what my dealer respect says. It was a bluff, but I scored points anyway. Hit the Mungan, and now we forget all about whatever bluffs may or may not have been the case, and whether or not I saw that he had West Door free, which I clearly didn't, because I wouldn't have done that in that situation. Oh dear. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I completely missed that, so yeah, that would have been on me. But hey, we will have respect as dealer. Giving dealers a little bit of respect when they are going off is something that needs to happen more often. Certainly would have saved us a little bit in that first game. Because it was a mistake I made as well. I gave you a Mungan earlier in that lot. Alright, so we got Dragon. We have a couple of pairs. Not really much I can do with this hand. Could attack. Only got a 1,000 point lead on Chiral, so we need to at least somewhat be in the realm of getting towards a hand. But we'll see. Okay, 4 pairs.
Home.
With Dragon, we could go for Toy Toy. Ace of the door indicators, so we've got to remember they've only got one shot at that. I'd have loved to have called that one, unfortunately. We'd have had 7 pairs if we'd get the Wests and the Easts. Oh well. Unfortunately, nobody's playing greens, and that means it's unlikely to come off that way round. And most of our triplets are middle tiles, so we're more likely going to be looking at 7 pairs and half folding at this point. Downside is this means in my draw state I will lose points to Cairo, but
地
I wonder if he's got the false Itsu. He probably does. 2 dot. He can also be in a south-only bluff, of course. But south on Itsu, non-dealer.
Riichi.
Guess that hand. Riichi Sumo is what I'm guessing.
つも
Well, I wasn't too far off. False Itsu. But that's enough to put him in the lead, so it's not that false.
ポン
And Kara's still on all-out attack, which is surprising, but okay.
ポン
Alright, 2 bonus stars means it's not that surprising. So he's looking to just end the game quickly here. We are looking to smash him at this point. I only need to hit him for a little bit here. 12,000 points. No, somebody reaches, that's a... well, it's still free hand. Mung and direct hit. Mung and Sumo's not enough. Unless somebody else reaches. We got some options. Here, I'm not sure what we can get that's going to be high enough value here, so I think we're just looking at securing second. Especially as it's now Toi Toi Honitsu.
ポン
More likely Toi Toi. Actually, it could be Honitsu he could be finishing. He's got both as a Hanneman, but he doesn't need a Hanneman right now. He just needs something to finish the game off. So I would guess...
つも
Well, we'll see. Doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. Just 2,000. 57, and that is exactly what you need to do to close the game out. Well, good game, sir. And I think I've got time for at least one more. It's only 9 o'clock, actually. We've gone through 3 games in rapid succession, it has to say. I mean, in the last dealer turn, he was going to try and close the game out, especially if he had a hand with 2 bonus pairs in it, which he did. I was hoping, obviously, you still get rid of them early, because if they pass, then my hand was in much better shape. I need a Mung and Sumo if somebody else reached, or a direct hit with free hand. What are you talking about? I finished second in 3 games and only just now got a positive score. Actually, no, I still don't have a positive score. I'm still -1. We're not going to forgive Draconis for that Yakima anytime soon. Well, in fairness, you are still at 0 points. You haven't lost anything. You got that 100-point lead. Yeah, you did. But it's a 0 floor, so no matter how many points you lose, until you've started earning points, it's not that relevant. Oh, dear. Also, is there a game that's gone on and I've missed? Or... Nope. Yeah, let's just have a quick scan at this table here. Which is down as old league table, but it is now the current league table. So Draconis had a score of 45 before today. 45. What's he currently got? He's got plus 66, plus 116. Yeah. That's a fair amount of points I'm going to have to add on. And 116, by the way, is the biggest win anybody's ever managed on this. Beating Kriev's long-standing record in the game that Draconis actually recorded. hold on. Let's just have a quick check of where you... We only had 3 games officially recorded before this. Yeah, Cairo, you were leading on 61 points before we started. Yeah, before we started tonight, you were in the lead on 61 points. I was on 16 points, which means I did bottom out in the first game, which means I am actually at positive points. But still, I haven't regained where I was, so... Oh, dear. Debbie's going to remain on 22 because he's not played. Draconis is just going to launch himself into the 200s, which is exactly what he did on the score tracker if we check the last main table that we did. Or the last main one we actually got anywhere near completion, actually, which would be the 17 table, I think. Yeah, 2017 was the main tournament, the one that we went on to. About 62 games, apparently, we played of that. Jeez. Yeah, I know Draconis at one stage went massively in the lead on that. And he's done the same thing again now, but we will reel him back in. It will happen. Anyway, he's off to improve his lead to the 300s now. And as I said, this is probably going to be my last game of tonight, but we'll see how this goes. I'll see if I can get another second place and end with a positive score. That's the aim. That is the dream. I am going to do something weird. Actually, no, we're not. I was thinking about trying to lock in something, but it's not much point. We'll just get rid of this. Okay, we're starting dealer. Have a reasonably good hand. A couple of closed things we need to fill in. One is Fedora Indicator, so we shall have to wait. But in the meantime, we hunt Draconis. Good draw. Okay, so we've got potentially Ipeco. No, my hopes and dreams.
Home.
Okay, a little over-aggressive here, but we were okay with it, I think. So we can use one of these two for our pairs going forward.
Chi.
So a slight downside of doing this is that I don't have a pair established, so I'm going to go into a single weight on something in a moment.
Chi.
Which might even be a single weight on Medora, depending on how this goes. Okay, that's fine. So 2-5 from Kyrol puts a Senpai. Okay, so 2-5 weight.
Riichi.
Shame we can't do that, but at least you know we've got a safe tile against whatever he's doing. Reach on the 4 dot. He almost certainly wants that. Actually, reach on the 5 dot. So if his weight was probably close to that. That was risky, but we'll play it. Six is safe against him. And we'll take the sumo and his extra 1,000 points because he offered them to us. So reach Red Dragons and Dora for 3,000 as dealer. We will have some dealer respect. The only reason I say respect, there is a reason to worry about the dealer. Obviously, if you deal in, it's worth more points to him than it is to anybody else. It's more just the point of you're magnifying your problems if you are in an equal hand position battle with the dealer. Because if they win, they get a lot more than you do most of the time. So normally if the dealer's going off, you do your best to go around it. Right. Meanwhile, this is a less good hand. But we'll see. So good draw. Completes one set. Gives us a possible extension over that way. Gives us actually a possibly low-end Sanchiku. Depending on how things go. Plays the red.
Riichi.
Alright, big reach. So the question is, do I want to play the low dots against that? And I probably do. So we'll play the 4 for the moment. And we'll see. I want to go around it, but we're going to have to go around it being careful, I think. I don't think she wants the 4 dots, so we're actually going to start culling and possibly moving ourselves towards a Shinitsu, Honitsu bit of nonsense, because I don't think we can discard. Fine. I was about to say I don't think we can discard the East in this position, but right, we know 4 dots safe. We know Red Dragon should be safe. I played it before her reach, actually. So not guaranteed, but again, should be. Okay, 3 and 6 are both safe. We draw another East, which we know is safe. We're not really moving ourselves towards this Shinitsu very fast, are we? That's a helpful draw. So we've got 2 safe-ish tiles. The 9 hasn't been confirmed, I don't think. And we're not going to call that. 7 is safe. The question is, do we feel like we want to attack at the moment? We probably do now. See if Carol gives us a shot here. Come on, Carol. Yeah, I mean, that kind of does, but equally not the most useful way we could have done things. If it's got a 2, would have taken it, or a 5. We're not attacking ya. We are dodging ya, but, you know, half attack. There is an art form to half attack. And at this point, we are folding. There is no benefit whatsoever to us attacking from here. Half attack, yeah. Oh dear. Alright, well, me and Draconis lose some points, but the dealership passes on. Still in the lead. Ultimately, though, our main foe is the person to our right. He must be eliminated. Pulling off a 100+ score in Tenhou. Alright, so round win, seat win called. Let's throw a dragon as well. Green dragon. Gets passed, and 1 discarded, and 1 discarded. Okay, I'm wondering if that was actually delay or whatever. We've hit 2 Dora. And the hand could reasonably quickly get to a Tenhou position, so, well, maybe less so now. Play our north. 2 of them are already gone, so no point in holding on to it.
Khan.
South Khan. What are we looking at? Okay, we have 3 Dora in our hand now. And I'm not going to take that. We'll discard a 9 here. I'm free from making this Tenhou, but really the hand doesn't improve a great deal. If I drew another couple of 8s, then maybe. Actually, 8 dot here would be amazing. Nope, not quite. I'm gonna remind you, game is live. Game is live, and I do not appreciate my hand being given away like that. Thank you very much. Right.
Chi.
Well, yes, we'd hope. No, it's fine. It's the usual sort of situation where we have the normal sort of standard Tiles of Confusion streams. Yeah, they're allowed to chat. They're allowed to comment on what they're doing, but as long as they're not watching, it's fine. Although we will have to make sure Kyril isn't. Well, I'm not sure anybody would glean much from that. It was also slightly out of date, but oh well.
Long.
Deal in. So, South only. With Dora. Well, actually, no, South only with just the Khan. So that's more of a sending the message school of Mahjong than the attack school of Mahjong, I think. Message sent. Yay! The chat is... Yeah, the chat is working. Soon, Mahjong glory will be mine. Yeah, let's get rid of the 5 now. So that's not amazing, but if we can get this free man, a second free man, then... Oh, actually, that'll do. Right, we have a pair, we have a thing. Let's get rid of free dot. So 1 from Tenpai. Waiting on 9 dot Red Dragon, potentially, with 2 Dora. Too much time on Soul, I think. Mine has suffered as well. We'll be seeing how bad they have suffered tomorrow, because I am planning on doing a Soul stream tomorrow. We can also Red Dragon just for a 2-sided weight if it comes to it.
Riichi.
Okay, so 9 dot Red Dragon, Reach. So Reach double Dora with a potential extra Han from the Red Dragon if somebody is foolish enough to give me one. Your hands are worth it. Give me the Red Dragons. Draconis won't discard one, I wouldn't have thought, but he might drop a 9 dot, which is what we'd prefer. Ultimately, it depends how people have read this, and I think the discards are suitably erratic, so we'll see. Definitely safe tiles are being prioritized
Riichi.
by anybody who isn't Kyril.
Long.
Thank you, Kyril. I wanted the hit on Draconis, but that was unlikely, so we'll just take our free Han hit there. When you reach, you must discard everything. And I don't know why it's Sauce South there. You must discard everything you draw. Oh, I was going to type a message, but no, it's fine. Kill the Kyril. It's the wrong target. Which, again, we might be in another irregular pair weight the way this is developing as well, actually. There is a limit. There is an amount of luck going on.
Riichi.
We can avoid that and discard a 6 ourselves.
Chi.
Okay, another white. Ooh, Green Dragon seemed dodgy unless he's getting rid of a... I suppose one was gone. Red Dragon is definitely dodgy in that position. The only good thing about it from my perspective is that it means Draconis is more likely to gamble and deal into whatever Sif is doing, but... Eight safe against both. Okay, so we got 3 safe tiles going on right now. Although that 3 from the hand probably indicates he's close to Tempai or he's there. So we've got to be a little aware of what Draconis might be waiting on. I mean, after these 2, we know these are fine for the moment. Okay, still have 6 man. South should be fine as well. In fact, South is the last one, so we know that's fine. And 1 more discard with a 3 man means I'm out of this, so no risk for me. Here's Draconis about to play risky. Yes! Aww. I was halfway hopeful for a couple of moments there.
Sumo.
God darn his luck. Well, I'm still leading, but it's not the definite crushing that I wanted. I'm actually so tired right now. Hey, sometimes that's exactly what you needed. No, we're not going to come at this point. Not yet. Maybe later. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So this hand is looking quite quick again. A couple of 2-sided weights. We can probably make this pin through as well, depending on how we draw things up here. Okay, 1 side to go then. Draw the 7, and we got a pin through. Could go for another bluff, of course, but I feel that at this point we don't want to bluff.
Riichi.
We are not bluffing. 2-sided weight. Reach pin through. Not the most valuable thing in the world, but you know. Reach pin through only terminals discarded up to this point and waiting on a terminal. Dealing with that 6 immediately. Yep, that'd sum up my games at the moment.
Long.
Thanks, Gyro. He had no way of predicting that, in fairness. Just me on a useful 2-sided weight. Oh dear God, what is this hand? Toy Toy Suanko? Ah! No. I didn't want to call the Toy Toy, but honestly, you've got to call for it in this position. This is so strong. I'm 1 from Tempai with Toy Toy and multi-Dora. Again, I'm going to remind you, chat, but we'll let you off with that. Because I think this is Woe. So East, Toy Toy, Dora 2, possibly Dora 3. Which one's Khan?
Khan.
Always Khan. I don't say nya anymore. I have changed character. I no longer say nya anymore. Anyway, I was hoping some dots would appear, honestly. Wasn't necessarily expecting the 5 or the 7 to appear, but you know.
Home.
Alright, now we can Khan everything. There's still an East out there, there's still a 7 dots.
Long.
Oh, we'll just take the win. East, Toy Toy, Dora 2. Ow, my entire life. Well, you're still above Chiral. I'm going to do Jong therapy after this. Yep, that's a thing that I'm just going to casually... I didn't notice that earlier, but I think I might have to quote that for future reference on things. Look, it's not my fault. I finished second in 3 games. It can't be my fault. I can still finish second in this game, let's be honest about this. Alright, we've got a possibility on. Okay, we have our pair. Which is more likely? We'll keep the one that has Dora potential. So 9-5 for Itsu. Oops, somebody's thinking about calling the East. Sides up. Sides better off not doing that, which is sensible. Alright, Green Dragon. Five so, 9 so, come on. Alright, we'll get rid of 7.6 at this point. We will not accept a false Hitsu. We will not accept it. Alright, 9 or 5 for that. Otherwise, we'll just have to reach with the 1-4 weight.
Long.
Oh, Draconis playing sneaky. Alright, Ipeco only. And we've drawn 2 Easts that are useless to us, but gap is 17,000, so we're going to have to play cautiously around that. 3 rounds to go, and we might be able to at least pull some of Draconis' enormous lead back. 3 Easts. Alright, maybe we're doing the half Honitsu then. Maybe we're not. Who knows?
Home. Pom.
Darn it, stop giving him stuff. He doesn't need that stuff.
Pom.
Yes. You've actually played well.
Pom.
Riichi. Dong.
Round the Ipatsu, and that might be game over. How many points did you get? And is it enough to beat Draconis? It doesn't look as if it's going to be enough. What? Why no? Secures third. GG. Also, that's the downside of reaching in that position, because you have to take any win you get. And alright, Draconis, Kara wasn't quite in Toitoro Hanitsu. I'll actually do a tempo. Getting to break for a couple of days. Well, I'm not going to break. I am actually going to be back on Mahjong Seoul tomorrow, where I am going to endeavour to try and improve my record from the abysmal rock bottom that it currently is. I will update the tables to show Draconis in his mastery of his Mahjong godness at the top of the league table, which he has most certainly earned due to a Yakuman, which, you know, definitely doing it. Anyway, catch you guys later. Thanks for joining me as always, and I will see you another time. Until then.